Good morning, guys. Good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. I hope you're having a great day. We're getting into the fall season, and that means that pumpkin spiced and caramel and cinnamon flavored stuff is all coming out around this time. So I went to the store and I picked up a bunch of these limited edition pumpkin flavored treats, as well as some Hostess caramel apple cupcakes. These things look so friggin' delicious. I am definitely looking forward to trying these things out. I cannot pass up something that says limited edition on it. So I'm gonna try some of these, let you guys know exactly what I think. So first I'm gonna start with some pumpkin spice Twinkies. Now I know a lot of people say that the pumpkin spice thing gets overblown, but you know what? I think pumpkin spice tastes pretty dang good, so I'm not gonna complain about it when it comes around once a year. Oh man, Twinkie, nice spongy cake. This time it's filled. Whoa, you can really smell that. Like strong spices in there, lots of cloves, some cinnamon, and of course wrapped in that classic Twinkie sponge cake. That is so delicious. That is really good, guys. Oh man. So tasty. It is really reminiscent of that classic pumpkin pie flavor. Of course, there's no pumpkin in it. That's just straight, sweet. It's creamy. The cake is nice and fluffy. And of course, it has those awesome spices in it that you just love, and makes you think of things like Christmas and Thanksgiving, and those nice autumn flavors in it. So next up, limited edition, of course, caramel apple cupcakes. Nice single serve cupcakes, but folks like me without any impulse control really needs these single serves, or else I'll just end up eating the entire box. I'll probably eat the entire box anyway. Holy mackerel. That is such a strong smell. Like, that smell hit me in the face of this caramel flavor. Got a little hint of apple. I doubt that this is actually has much caramel in it. It smells kind of artificial, but we'll go ahead and give it a shot. The cream on the inside, it's almost the same color as the cake. Like, you can hardly even tell where the cake ends and the cream begins. It's super artificial though, not the greatest. Not nearly as good as the Hostess Twinkies. So if you guys are looking for something that tastes a lot like Jolly Ranchers, I guess, this might be the thing for you. Not bad, but not as good as the Twinkies. So for the Hostess stuff, I'm gonna give these cupcakes maybe like a 5 or 6 out of 10. They're not super great, not super special. They do have a little bit of candied apple and a little bit of artificial caramel flavoring in there. It's pretty strong, you can definitely taste it. It's not like the normal Hostess cupcakes at all, but I don't really like the artificial flavorings. Now with the Twinkies, like a 7 or an 8 out of 10. Because you can really taste the spice that's in the cream. You can really taste the cinnamon, and that's because they use real cinnamon in these. Awesome flavor. About an 8 out of 10. All right, next up, I picked up some Franz Bakery Shop Pumpkin Donuts. I got a little bit of milk here because donuts are always better with milk. These look like they're glazed cake donuts with a little bit of pumpkin smell to them. Now they say that these are pumpkin donuts as opposed to pumpkin spice donuts. All right, and these donuts are made with pumpkin flakes as well as pumpkin pie spice. So we'll see how that goes. All right, the Franz pumpkin donut. Well, you can definitely taste the pumpkin spice in there. I think they might have overdone it with the nutmeg a little bit because it really tastes a little bit like soap. Like, I think they put too much spice in there. I'm gonna give these guys a 4 or 5 out of 10. I think that it's like an A for effort, but a C for execution. Not the best. So guys, you can't overdo it with the cinnamon and spice. And what happens when you do is it really tastes like hand soap. Like, it doesn't taste super artificial. You can taste the pumpkin coming through it. You can taste the spices in there. I think they just overdid it. So maybe if they reworked their recipe and got it better next year, that'd be awesome. But this one, not so good. You can pass up the Franz pumpkin donuts. Now last up are the Entemanns pumpkin donuts. This looks like it's made in the style of their buttermilk donuts, which I personally think are really delicious. So let's check the ingredients on this guy. All right, so looking over the ingredients in the back of these are made with pumpkin and they're made with cinnamon. So not the whole spectrum of cinnamon spices, or I'm sorry, not the whole spectrum of pumpkin spices, but it does have pumpkin in there. We'll see how these things taste. Got that really dense texture to it, like that really dense feel to it that Entemanns Donuts have. Let's take a bite. Now, I think these guys have the opposite problem of the Franz Donuts. Not enough pumpkin, not enough spice in there. It really tastes very similar to just the regular buttermilk donuts. Now, I really like the regular buttermilk donuts, so that's pretty delicious. Can get a little bit of a hint of pumpkin in there, but almost no spice. So I'm gonna give these guys a 6 or a 7 out of 10, basically because Entemanns, frosted donuts are pretty dang good as they are. So the donuts are kind of a bust, but the Hostess Treats have super strong flavors. You might check them out, especially the Twinkies. I thought those Twinkies were fantastic. And of course, I've got all this food in front of me on the table, so you guys know what that means. I'm gonna get eating. So good. Man, you really can't go wrong with covering something in sugar icing. It just makes it so good.
So I'm curious to know how many guys out there, how many of you guys and gals indulge in a pumpkin spice latte once fall comes around. I know it's really controversial, but I think the pumpkin spice latte is actually pretty good. Well guys, that was one awesome way to kick off the autumn season. I think I might have had enough pumpkin and pumpkin spice to last me for a couple of months. So I hope you guys got a kick out of that video. And if you did like it, you can always drop me a subscribe, give me a like. Well, until next time, peace out, and you guys take it easy.